Hello and greetings from Synth and Electronics. So today we'll be going through a topic called Scilab Editor. Okay. So to understand what is Scilab Editor better, so we'll start with some simple examples first. Okay. So I'll just use the command window again. So I'll just say A is equal to 10, hit enter. Okay, and then I'll say B is equal to 20. Okay, and hit enter. So now I'll try to do the sum of both A plus B. Okay, sorry, I have declared capital A. Okay, A plus B, and the sum is declared as 30. Now imagine a scenario where you want to edit that first line or the line that you have entered before. Okay. So in that case, what you have to do is you have to re-execute the lines again. Okay. So this might sound simple now in our case. Okay. Just if you want to replace any particular line, you can just press the up arrow and then change it accordingly and then hit enter. Okay. But when you are doing complex image processing or when there are operations that are too lengthy, in that cases, what you will have to do is you might have to change the whole program. Okay. So in that case, it will be difficult. Okay, but if there are 2 3 lines, then it is easy to use the command window. But if there are more than 2 or 3 lines, if there are multiple lines that are to be executed simultaneously, or you want to check the executions all at once, then in that case you will have to use a concept called Scilab Editor. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll click on the sign node, that is just below the file option. So not in the file option, just below the file option there is an option called launch sign nodes. Okay, so click on that launch sign nodes and it will open a new window. Okay, so that new window is nothing but the sign nodes. Okay, that is where you will do all the editings of your programs. Okay, you can type all the lengthy programs in this line. So I'll write a simple hello world program here. Okay, we'll just display some hello world in this line. Okay, so I'll just type disp display. Okay, and within single inverted quotes I'll write hello world. Okay, and then I'll click on save and execute. Okay, so we'll wait for the pop-up to come up. So whenever you click on save and execute, it will ask for the file name in which you want to save. Okay, and at the bottom, so you'll have options like which format you want to save the files. Okay, you can save it as .text files, SCE, SCI files. Okay, even demo files, everything. Okay, so the files that we are interested in is these two, that is SCE and SCI files. Okay, so SCE stands for executable, that is your program files, and SCI stands for functions. Okay, so whatever you have typed, if it is a function, then you should choose the SCI, and if it is a program, then SCE. In our case, it is a program, so I chose SCE. Okay, so I'll give a name to this file. I'll name it as test. Okay, before that, I'll change the directory. Okay, and then I'll name it as hello world. Okay, because we are printing hello world here. So I'll just name it as hello world itself. 1 second. Okay, so I'll just click on save. Okay, now it got executed. Okay, so it is showing some error because okay, I have missed some single inverted quotes. Okay, I'll just add it. Okay, and then click on run. Okay, and then you can see that the output is being printed there. The hello world, whatever you have typed in the program, that is being printed in the command window or the console. Okay, so that is how you can use it. Even if it is a lengthy program, the output will be shown in the console and the rest of the program will be written in the Scilab Editor window. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll create a new file, okay, new tab, so that we can try the next code, and I'll just do the simple addition or subtraction code that we did before in the console. Same code I'll try. Okay, so I'll just say A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 30 maybe. Okay, 30. And then I'll hit enter. I'll say C is equal to A minus B. Okay, a new variable. Okay. And then I'll perform another operation. I'll say D is equal to, okay, I'll say C by 2. Okay, it is just random operations. There is nothing specific about it. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll display the output. So whatever operations we have performed, we should display the output, right? So I'll just say display of T. Okay, the last output variable, that is T. I'll be trying to display that. Okay. So I click on save and run. Okay, before that I think I missed the spelling there. Okay, so it is DISP of T. Okay, I'll then again click on save and run. Okay, I'll change it to test1.sce. Okay, 1 second. So I'll just change the name to test1. Okay, and I'll click on save. Okay, so the in the console you can see the output there, that is minus 10. Okay, so if you do the calculations manually, so A is 10, B is 30. If you subtract, it will be minus 20 because I am subtracting A from B. Okay, and then divide by 2 will give you minus 10. Okay, so now I'll do is A plus B I'll do. Okay, and then I'll click on save and run. Okay, now we'll get the output as 20 because 10 plus 30 is 40, 40 by 2 is 20. Okay, so that is how you can use the Scilab Synods window. Okay, so similarly, if you have multiple lines and if you want to, just like how I edited plus to minus, similarly you can do all the editings whenever you need it. So if you have any multiple long lines codes, all those things you can easily edit in the Scilab Editor window. Okay, you can even create functions, different functions. If you want to run the same loop again and again, you can create different functions. Okay, so now another thing is, if you, now this is a separate window, right? So whatever command prompt is there, whatever variable browsers command histories are there, okay, all those are in separate window, all those are in single window, but where Synods is in a separate window. Okay, so this user interface is not that satisfactory because so it is not easy to edit. Okay, so now you can see this blue ribbon here, blue window. Okay, you can just long right click on that. Okay, and then you can drag it to whichever place you need. Okay, and then it will be getting docked into that location. So then you can select the size of the file browsers or variable browsers accordingly, according to your requirements, and then whichever feels comfortable to you, you can set it to that size. Okay, you can even change the orientations or positioning also. You can keep all the variable browsers, command histories, everything to the left side, and then keep the command window and the Scilab editor into the right side also. Okay, I choose this orientation where half of the command window and the Scilab editors are in the center, and the rest of the sides are on the either side of that. Okay, that is the layout that I prefer. Okay, you can always customize the layouts. If you want to undock it, just click on the blue ribbon, right click on the blue ribbon and drag it to whichever place you want. Okay, so that is how you can dock or undock any files. Okay, so now we'll just continue with our experiments. So what I'll do is I'll add few more operations to this. Okay, so let's add a few more variables and few more operations into the console. Okay, so the first operation, so we'll try simple operations like addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. Okay, so the first one will be as usual the addition operation. Okay, I'll say c is equal to a plus b, and then d is equal to, so I'll add a minus b. Okay, that is subtraction operation. Okay, then we'll add the next operation, that is multiplication operation. Okay, and then I'll add the next operation, that is division. Okay, that is the last one that is left, division. You can add other operations also if you want to try. Okay, so now we'll be concentrating only on 4 operations. Okay, so now in this case, in the previous case you were not able, in the command prompt you are not able to type multiple command lines like this. Okay, now you can do all the operations simultaneously. Okay, so I'll display all the variables. First is a, b, that is the input variables. Okay, and then c, d, e, f, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division respectively. All the variables will be printing it. Okay, display of d, and then semicolon, display of e. So each and every line can be separated by semicolon, or you can write it in separate lines also. Okay, and display of f. Okay, semicolon, and I'll run this code, okay, and see what is the output. Okay, so I'll just click on run, save and execute. Okay, and you can see here all the outputs are being displayed. Okay, so the first one is addition operation. Okay, no, sorry, first one is 10, 10, 30, that is the two variables. Okay, then addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so that is about using of Scilab editor window. Okay, or we can call it Synods. Now there is another function called edit of a function name. Okay, if you just hit type and hit enter, so it will open a new window called addition.sci. If you notice the file name there, so the previous one was sce and now it is sci because that is a function. Okay, so if you just type edit and then any file name, then that will be called as a function, or it will be created if it is not there. Okay, so now I'll create a function for editing. Okay, I'll give the output variable as sum and input variable as a and b. Okay, and then I'll say sum is equal to a plus b. Okay, that is addition. So that is about the first thing, that is addition. And now I'll do what I'll do is I'll call that function here. Okay, so I'll remove the a plus b and call addition. Okay, addition, okay, and give the two input variables, that is a comma b. Okay, a comma b is nothing but 10 comma 30. So I'll be giving those two variables to the function, and the function will return the variable sum as output, and that will be stored in variable c. Okay, so I'll create a next function, that is edit subtraction. Okay, I'll just name it as sub. Okay, and hit enter. Okay, even that function is being created. So what I'll do is I'll give the input variables, that is AB. Okay, and the output variable, so I'll just name it as the sub. Okay, so you can give any names to the variables. There is not it is not mandatory that it should be particular variable. So I'll say a minus b and then a semicolon. Okay, that is sub. Okay, and I'll replace a minus b with sub of a comma b. Okay, yeah, so that is fine. So I'll comment the other two. Okay, now we are not concentrating on multiplication and division now, because you can create functions for that also same. But again, I'm not extending the process too long. Okay, I'll just comment those two for now. Okay, just add double slash to the lines, so that will comment it. Okay, and even I'll comment the display part. Okay, we don't have to print e and f, so I'll comment that also, display e and display f. Okay, so we'll just run this code. Okay, it is showing undefined variable addition. Okay, because we have not saved that variable. Okay, I'll just click on save icon. Okay, so save icon is on the top ribbon. Okay, just click on save for addition and save for subtraction also. Okay, and then now we'll execute the program. Okay, so even now it is showing undefined variable. Okay, it is showing that because we have not loaded the function into editor window. Okay, loading is simple, just click on the function and then click on run. Okay, same thing for subtraction also, just click on the function. Okay, just open that Scilab addition function. Okay, and then click on run. Okay, and then now if you come to the main function and click on run, you can see the output there, all the three outputs are being displayed. Okay, so two outputs, so total four variables. So only thing is, just remember, when after saving a function, just click on run for both the functions. Okay, and then you can come back to the main function and then click on run. Okay, if you directly click on the run button, that function will be showing as undefined function. Okay, so just remember that. So the thing is, it should be loaded into the Scilab environment. Okay, only then it can be executed. Okay, so that is about today's session. So we'll catch you in the next session. Okay, and thank you.